Sam Pittman said he expected about 50,000 at Aggie Land. They seem to be having more people than they're putting down. How do you think that could impact you guys offensively if they have maybe double what these other or more than double what these other COVID crowds have been?
Yeah, I think that it doesn't really matter. In my opinion, we're going there to win a game, and yeah, crowd noise is a factor, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a factor, and they got a great stadium and a great fan base and all that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in a sense, our mindset is that it's a non-factor, and we practice those things throughout the week, the crowd noise here, and all that. So we try to use it to our advantage, and we try to make it a non-factor in the game. So.
Touch.
Feleipe, though, as a competitor, do you enjoy the thought of having a little bit more of a crowd, because you're not really going to get that at all this year. Do you like having more fans there? Is there any aspect like that?
Yeah, I love playing home games, but I love playing away games, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think the more the better. I think it's fun. It's a fun environment to be in, a fun environment to be a part of, and to go out there and have a successful day makes it even better. So, I'm excited for the game. I think it'll be a good game.
Scotty.
Hey, Feleipe, I'm curious what you've thought of Mike Woods' play this year. He's, been a guy that's been pretty consistent each week, not many drops to his name. I don't think he's got any, but yeah, I guess just your thoughts on him being a pretty reliable target for you.
Yeah, I think Mike works hard just like the other receivers in the group. But Mike does a great job just working those things day in and day out, and I think it just shows on, when everybody else is able to see it on Saturdays, the consistency and all that. It's important to practice those things in practice, and then on game day he goes out there and just does what he does. I think it's just almost like a routine now for him, just the repetition of consistency of making every catch that's thrown your way. To show up on Saturdays. So I don't think it's anything new. He works hard about that kind of stuff at practice too. So.
Curtis.
Hey, Feleipe, I know you guys have been getting after the A&M prep pretty hard the last couple of days. What have you seen from those guys defensively on film, maybe specifically the secondary?
Yeah, I think they got good players. They're at a big university. Obviously, they're ranked 8th for a reason. They got good players, coached very well, and they play, good hard football. They got really good players, I think, up front, and then like you were saying in the secondary as well. They got guys who can cover. Some of them are quicker than others, but I think they got a good all-around defense. And at the end of the day, it's just about going out there and executing our offense and executing what we're coached to do throughout the week. I think we'll handle that, those situations fine, because we have guys that can go there and compete against anybody in the country, and so. I'm excited to watch everybody go out there and compete. I think it'll be a really good game for us. So.
Mason.
Hey, Feleipe, I was just wondering what you thought of Treylon Smith, just his personality and then his work ethic every day in practice and just during the games.
Yeah, I think Treylon Smith, he's a good player, even better person. Just comes in, does, not the type of guy to ever complain, not the type of guy to ever want more than – something that he deserves, something he goes out there and he just puts his nose down and works every day. And that's a testament to the running back room, because all those guys do that. But he's doing a great job just keeping his mind in the right spot early in the season and now developing into what he's became. So he's a good player, and, his personality is even better. A great guy to be around in the locker room, always keeping a smile on everybody's face. So good guy. Bless me.
Russell.
Feleipe, I saw where your mom drove all the way up from Florida for the Ole Miss game. I was wondering what she means to you.
Yeah, great question. And no, she means everything to me. That's just a little snippet of what she does on a week in and week out basis for me and my brother, just showing the dedication, driving 14 hours to just drive up here for one weekend game and drive 14 hours right back the next Sunday. She's everything to me, and that's everybody, my mom and my dad and my brother. We're all super, close-knit, and so when they're able to get a chance to come up to a game and stuff like that, And I really try to go out there and perform at my best and perform, like I'm capable of. So she means a lot to me, and it's awesome for her to get the opportunity to come out. So I'm grateful for that. So. I think you might be muted.
Unmute there. Sorry to get down to the corner. It threw me off. Hey, Davey, we're going to talk to him too here, I guess. He's a guy that had been known as a return guy, didn't have many catches before the season. Now he's kind of going crazy. What have you thought of Davey on season, and, what a good target he's become for you? And has he surprised you in that regard?
No, I think Davey, just like I was saying before about the other receivers in the group, he works hard, extremely hard out there in practice. And it's just, I'm a big believer in consistency. If you go out there and you practice something day in and day out, it's going to show up on Saturdays, and you just see those consistent catches, consistent plays being made that people on our team expect them to make. And they do a great job communicating with me, telling me what they see. And it's just a really great collaborative effort with all the receivers and me as well. And the quarterbacks just communicating what they see. So, but Davion specifically does a great job. Obviously a great player. So I don't know how it was here before, but from what I've seen, wonderful player, and does what he's supposed to on and off the field, put it that way.
He got more of a chance when Treylon was hurt. How good was it to see, or how big was it for you guys that he stepped up the way he did in that instance?
Yeah, I think it's always ready to be prepared. Like, no matter if you're first, second, third, fourth string, doesn't matter. You should always be prepared. And when he got his opportunity, he went out there and shined, and he just was doing everything that he does every day in practice, just being consistent. And when his name got called, he went out there and he showed up big, and he still continues to do so. So it's important to always stay ready.
Touch.
Feleipe, what have you seen from Rakeem during the bye week and this week of practice? I mean, how is he doing mentally and physically? Is he kind of looking like closer to 100%?
Yeah, I think Rakeem has worked extremely hard with the guys in the training room, getting his body back, getting his mind right. And, yeah, he just continually – it's a process. Day by day, he's getting closer and closer to 100%, and he feels really good, and he looks really good at practice, in my opinion. And, it's just something that we can build on. We had a really good practice today, and we need to build on that tomorrow. And, I think once he's 100% again, it'll be good to have him back out there. So.
Did you say me? Feleipe, you mentioned earlier that you like playing home games, but you really enjoy playing on the road. Have you always been that way? And why do you, I guess, kind of like playing on the road, maybe more than at home?
Yeah, I have always been that way, yes. And if I had to give you like a reason why, you see staring at me. If I had to give you a reason why, I don't know. I just love it when everybody's against you. If I was gonna be completely honest with you, I just love it when everybody's against you, and then you go out there and you got to perform at your best. And you got who you flew on the plane, whoever you flew on the plane with you there, And so I just think it's a really big challenge, and I love challenges. So I think that it's a really great opportunity for everybody on our team to go out there and play against an opposing crowd, opposing team at their home stadium. So,
do you feel like in a certain way you have to lock in just a little bit more than maybe you would at home?
No, I think you should be as equal as locked in on a home or away game anytime it's game time. But I think that you have to be locked in on certain things like, the crowd noise and those things that can matter if you don't practice them throughout the week. So I think you have to be locked in on those little things. But to answer your question, I think that people should prepare the same. Everything should be the same. So.
Bob.
Feleipe, you guys, kind of obviously need to get the running game going at a higher rate, and A&M may be a tough team to do that against because I think they're 7th nationally in rushing defense. What do you see from those guys, and how tough will it be to get the running game going against them? And do you feel like that's realistic that y'all can do that against these guys?
Yeah, I do think it's very realistic that we can do it, and I think that our offensive line and our group of running backs have had a great week of practice. Even last week had a great week of practice. And those guys continue to grow, continue to get better, be coachable by their coaches. And I think that's what it's all about, continuing to learn about the game, and you just continue improving. So the O-line has done a great job just opening up holes for the backs. They're hitting the hole hard. And so if we can get the run game going, I think we'll, that's something that we need to get going is the run game in this game. And it'll be a big opportunity for our guys to go out there and showcase, how they've been practicing these last couple of weeks. So, I'm excited to watch them as well. The O-line, they've been working extremely hard.
And of course, Rakeem began his college career down at A&M, and he's played him before in Arlington. But do you get any sense from Rakeem that he's a little extra excited to go back to College Station?
I haven't really talked to him about it. I mean, I can just tell, though, in everybody's eyes, and including Rakeem, that he's excited to get back out there. He's feeling a lot better. His ankle's feeling a lot better, and he's just ready to get back out there and go 100% again. So I can tell you that, though. He's excited to go out there, and just like all of us as well, to go out there and perform, play a big game.
Nate.
Yeah, Feleipe, just because Hudson Henry's kind of been in and out of the lineup with injuries, just how do you feel about him going into this game, and also Blake Kern as far as targets at tight end?
Yeah, I think they both do a great job just coming in when they're asked to, each of them at different times in the game, whatever they may need to be, whether we block in schemes or just a passing scheme. I think they both do a great job, and they're getting coached very well. So whatever their name's called, they both do a great job stepping in and executing the play. So I like seeing both of them. Really good players, actually. Both.
Anybody have any more for Feleipe? Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, Feleipe, I think this is the fourth straight game, or I guess the fifth, now that you guys have been the quote underdog by the odds makers. Of course, you won 2 of those games, and we know you basically got cheated out of another one. So you've been beating these odds pretty consistently, but you're a double-digit underdog again. Do you guys like sort of maybe people underestimating you and being the underdog, or how do you feel about that?
That's a good question. To be honest with you, I didn't even look at it. I don't ever look at it. I don't believe in that I don't believe in that stuff. I believe that the best team goes out there and wins. The team who prepares the most, the team who goes out there and works extremely hard throughout the week. Like every day's a game day, goes out there and wins. And so I don't know. I don't really get into the underdog type of stuff, to be honest with you.
So do you like the fact maybe some people at least are still sleeping on Arkansas a little bit, maybe?
Maybe. But I wouldn't know because I don't get into it. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that we're improving every day. I can say I think we're improving seriously a lot every day. These guys are motivated, really motivated to come in and work and get better every day. So our coaching staff. So got a group of guys that are excited to go out there and continue to win, continue to work to win. And it's exciting to watch. So.